Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Totally VR podcast. I'm your host, Controser, with my two co-hosts.
Hello, it's me, Flat.
I'm Zycu. Hello again.
Hello, and we are back at it again. You might have noticed there was an episode missing. There was a good reason for this. I fudged really bad. Turns out I had accidentally muted both the audios for both me and Flat. Zyku was not there that time. Sadly, he could not make it. But it doesn't matter anyway, because none of us were a part of the recording. And big shame. So we're going to go back on that topic again, because it was a very, very important topic to us. We wanted to make sure we got our opinions out about it. Before we do, though, we have upgraded visually our podcast on the video podcast. If you're looking, you'll definitely see the difference. There's a little border now. We got some little links that you can see for our Discord and VR community. So I'd like to give a quick shout out. If you want to join us on Discord, you can go to discord.gg/TVR, as you can see below me. And our VR community, you can join us at tvr.2006. All right.
Heck yes. It is looking good now.
Yeah, very nice and fancy. So let's go ahead and get started with our major topic today. It's probably going to take most of the time here, but VRChat, for the brand new year of 2026, decided they are going to make some major changes to their safety and community. So let me do a quick transition. Ooh, look at that. We have video now. Hey.
Ooh, let's go.
We can now see stuff.
The quality.
The quality. And if you don't know what I'm talking about because you're here on us live on Discord, you can watch the YouTube video in a week and check that out. Because every other week we release the podcasts, and the other week we're recording it. So, all right, let's get this started. I'll play through it once so we can hear the whole thing, and then we'll break it down and go into our individual thoughts.
Is a place of connection, creativity, and community. It is a place where you can be anyone and build anything. We are incredibly proud of the culture that you have built here. As VRChat grows, so do the challenges it faces. VRChat is still a scrappy startup on the journey towards profitability. We're tackling one of the hardest problems on the internet. How do we foster a wild, creative, open platform while ensuring that it remains safe for everyone?
All right, before we continue,
It's
actually,
not easy. It's not going to be easy.
It is.
I will be pausing every so often so we can actually hear our thoughts, because I just thought about it. It's better for us to react to it rather than,
just to see,
rather than just
see it
watch
over
and
time.
then come back. If you want to just watch it all the way through, you can go to the YouTube link. I'll put it in the description.
I'm not going to try to stroke his ego, but I'm going to say that Tupper's avatar is looking really good. I like the way it looks.
I
it's
think
very
it's
interesting.
a Runa base, which Runa is a pretty cool base.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when he was just taking Cerno. I think it was Cerno. I think it was the name of it.
It was.
Yeah, Flat or Cerno
like
expert over here.
Yeah, I am.
But yeah, no, they're absolutely right. Running our community can be very challenging to find a way to keep it safe and
we take
still
safety
free.
very seriously. Over the past 18 months, we have tripled our investment in trust and safety, expanded our teams, greatly improved our internal tooling, and joined groups like the Tech Coalition. But there's much more to do. This is why we are committing to doubling that investment again over the next 12 months.
Now that's huge. And I can say for certain, because I've been looking for job applications and stuff like that just to see, like, perusing through different networks, and VRChat was one of the platforms that I've been looking at their jobs to see if any of them lined up with my expertise. And since I've been looking, every time that I looked, there's been a new job opening for a trust and safety team member.
Yeah, so they are definitely expanding, and it is showing. They aren't just saying that just for funsies.
Yeah. So very, very cool to see that they're putting more money towards building a better team for this kind of stuff.
This funding will allow us to improve our safety infrastructure across the board. Our focus for 2026 is tackling the hard reality of online social spaces, including attacking predatory behavior and grooming without compromising the privacy or freedom that makes VRChat special. We believe that we can do both.
Okay. What do you think? Like, do you think they can do both?
Well, I don't want to sound too harsh here, but I don't see a reason to state the obvious. We know they're going to be going after predators, or at least we really hope they would. And the fact that they have to say it, it's like, oh, we're going to be going after predators now. Like, excuse me, what?
You
It
think they
kind
didn't
of-
before?
They weren't
Yeah,
before.
I guess they weren't before. No, I'm not going to accuse them of that. But what I'm
No,
saying
They
is,
yeah.
might
like,
have just been not taking reports super serious compared to now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of content out there where people are hunting down predators in VRChat, and it's a problem. It's a real problem. It's a cyberspace problem, not a VRChat problem, a cyberspace problem. And it's
Yes.
good that they're, letting us know that they're doing some stuff to get on that. But I had the assumption that they were already dumping a lot into tracking down predators, and it's for me personally, it kind of has me a little sideways. But the attention is what's important here, and it's good. It's good, but I don't think they needed to say it. you know,
Yeah.
maybe like, "Hey, we're doubling down." That would have had a different message.
Well, that's what
But
they did say. They're doubling the investment into it.
Yeah.
yeah, but it just kind of seems like I don't know. I don't feel like it
It
was a
seems like
good
an
delivery
extra
on the.
thing they want to add on just to like
Mhm.
really cement what they're gonna be forcing onto us, pretty much.
Yeah. I
That's how I
see,
take it. Now that's how I take it.
I see the benefit of what they're doing, and I know why they're doing it this way. And if you look at the comments for this video, it's very obvious. A lot of these people are very positive. And the reason
Yeah.
that they're very positive is because they're making statements like we're gonna take them down, and we're putting a big focus on this, and adults should be adults as they'll get to, and the community is responding well to it.
It's a good
Yes.
thing.
It's a good
But
thing.
like I said, it's something that should already be going on, full
Yes, I
momentum.
I agree with
Why
you.
is it even a question to throw more resources out of it? Like,
Yeah,
hey, we got it would have been like even a better delivery if like we got approved more funds to do this more effectively. But it's just more
Mhm.
like we're deciding to invest double on it. It's like you weren't already all in on trying to stop this problem. Like
And
I'm not trying
yeah,
to make it a negative thing, but I'm just trying to say like I don't like the way they delivered it, but I really like the message.
yeah,
I feel like it is because of the current predator problem in Roblox is why they're really starting to crack down on this. Because that was a huge thing just like maybe like a few months, like very not like few, like 2 or so months ago with Roblox, and like every single person going after Roblox because of their predator problem. So now they're probably doing this because VRChat is a 13 plus platform.
yeah.
So
That's fair. All right, let's go a little more into it.
We are facing a difficult balancing act. First, we must aggressively root out bad actors and make the standard public VRChat experience safe and approachable. Second, we must ensure that adults still have the freedom to express themselves, find community, and let adults be adults in spaces designed for them.
Now, this was the line that everyone fell in love with. Let adults be adults. And as
yes.
long as that's how they keep the focus, that will be good. But
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna have any like problems with that as long as they let adults be adults.
If we
It's
only
important
focus on the
that
first,
they-
we risk locking down the platform so tightly that
oh,
VRChat
sorry, yeah, you're
loses.
saying.
So I was saying it's important that they allow us the freedom to create content in a manner
Yeah.
that we feel unrestricted. And the moment that it starts to feel restricted is when it'll be a problem for the community. So as long as they
Yeah.
don't restrict us, it'll be fine.
We'll see how they do that as we go through.
Its
Yes.
soul. If we only focus on the second, we fail to protect our community. The solution is to do both at once. By better distinguishing between different audiences and contexts on VRChat, we can enforce significantly stronger safety standards in broadly accessible spaces, while still allowing room for creativity, self-expression, and community to thrive.
Thank you for your big words, Tupper.
To achieve this balance,
Big
we will
top.
begin by introducing a new standard for user interaction with content, driven by two primary tools that you're probably already familiar with: content gating and age verification. These changes are expected to occur sometime in the
So, first half of 2026, which means before July.
Soon.
Yeah,
soon.
this is
TM.
where I get very scared, because when they say content gating, that is a very scary thing to do. And something
first
that's
half of
supposed to like
2026.
let adults be adults, basically.
Yeah. So here we're going to get into the content gating, and we'll see what they say they're going to do
To
with
start, we're going to reintroduce content gating, using it to limit access to content based on tags. Some content will require age verification in order to view. This change aims to establish...
Okay. Going back to that. This is the line that made me concerned. Some content will require age verification in order to view. So right now, the tags are not super in-depth, right? We've got violence, sexually suggestive, nudity, gore, and there was one other one. I can't remember what the other one was.
What, like?
I think they've added a lot actually.
Have
'Cause I
they?
recently downloaded the new SDK. There's quite a list. You can also categorize your avatar based on what its identity is. So you can have furry, or you can
yeah.
have like individual type of animals, like type of horror.
Dang,
Horror, if
really?
it's a type of horror. Yeah, it's pretty in depth, and I think that's what it's going to be linked to.
Okay, so you're thinking the actual, because I did see that too when I've been working on the new one for Sue's model, and my demon boy as well. And when I was looking at it, you have two sections. You have the section where you can categorize your avatar, so you can be like, oh, it's an anime human, or an anime furry, or it's a gaming something. You know, you could do two different things and combine them. But then there's also the content gates, which is where it's like, oh, this has gore on it, this is sexually suggestive, this is nudity, so that in the game, because currently the way it works is in the game, you can sit there and go into your safety settings and then say, I don't want to see content with nudity. And then if you have that turned on, any model that has nudity will be blocked. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
that's the part I'm thinking they're going to content gate with age verification. I don't know that they're going to sit there and go, oh, you put anime furry, content gated.
You're not. We're not letting anyone
never
see
know.
that.
It's possible. They could. They absolutely could. I would be very concerned and very upset if they used that as their metrics to be like,
Yeah.
not that the furry avatars specifically need to be blocked or anything. It's just like, I don't see the generalization of what your avatar is as a reason to block. But saying, oh, well, you have gore on your avatar, we don't want kids to see gore. So unless you age verify,
Yeah,
you can't
obviously.
see the gore avatars. That I could understand. But
So the important thing with that is, like, how are they going to enforce that? If we have the option to set the tags, who's going to stop anyone for uploading an avatar? Because, like, right now, somewhere in VRChat, there is a group of kids running around in KKK white hoods. This stuff happens, and granted, those avatars get removed after some time because they get reported.
Yeah.
But what's going to stop them from uploading something harmful without putting the proper tags?
See, that's
No,
my
yeah.
exact thought on this whole thing. It's eventually going to like foster the idea that just don't put any content tags on any of your things, and a lot of people will see it. And then it's going to go back onto the community, basically how it has always been, to report these things if they're not putting tags on them.
Yeah. Ika here, who's in our community. Hello, Ika. He has said that one way they could enforce this is if you don't put the tags on it and your avatars start to get reported for having that content, they could ban your account.
You
Oh,
friend 20 accounts and spend 2 hours in VRChat, you have the ability to upload. If you create a new account and buy VRC Plus, you almost immediately have the ability to upload. So I don't really see banning the account as a viable way to effectively enforce anything,
It could be a way
that is
to
true.
it would
especially if
definitely
the person's
work.
malicious.
It would definitely work for people who are good people, like you and I. But the people who are malicious and don't care might still
They're always
continue to
gonna
do
find
it.
a way.
Yeah.
I think they
I
would
mean, it's the
always
same
find a
thing with
way.
like security in real life. You can put up a fence in front of your house. It'll keep good people out. They won't get onto your property because they'll see the fence and they'll go, "Oh, I shouldn't go over there." But if someone is
I
with the
agree
intention
with
to break into your house, you know they're gonna do it anyway. Just
Mhm.
makes it
And I
harder.
agree with what Ika elaborated a bit on his comment. He said that it might work considering you have to gain trust with your account before uploading. I I agree with that. But if that's the case, they need to rework how experience is gained, because it's right now you can
Yes.
go to uploading avatars way too quick.
I am right there with you. I know exactly how difficult it is to gain the trust to level up your account. And the moment I uploaded something, I was thrust up 2 levels. Because I used to be a
Yeah.
user or a user for a very, very long time. I've had over like I think 400 or so hours into VRChat, and I was still a user. But the second like I do something small like that, there should be no boost in your trust for doing something small. It needs to be built up over a long time. And I understand why they're making it so if you pay money, you can gain trust. But
That's a very
it's
bad thing to do.
it's a time saver. It's a time saver for these people.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think that if they were to adjust, I don't think you should get a trust bump from VRC Plus unless you're a known user.
Yeah.
I think known user should take a little bit longer to get to. And I think that going from known user to trusted user should be a little shorter. I don't. So, in case you don't know, if you have a VRChat account for 2 weeks, friend 200, 300 people, upload 2 avatars, upload 1 world, you're going to be a trusted user.
Yeah.
That is the de facto way to get trusted the quickest way. And this, I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
So I think if they were to make some adjustments to how they gain that experience or that trust rank bump, I think it would be effective for them to enforce these tags a little bit better.
I could see that. How long do you think they should have to wait till they can upload content? Do you think they should have to be a user?
I honestly think it should be like user to known user, and I think user should take a lot longer to get to. Like
Okay.
I think it should honestly take you like at least 50 hours to get to user.
Okay. That's a lot
I
of
mean, that's
investment.
just me. That's me speaking, but I think that would be so good
Yeah.
at just gating
put-
this type of stuff because
just-
people have been on VRChat for so long as is.
Yeah. I know, like, for me personally, I have thousands of hours in VRChat. The typical person who plays games does not put thousands of hours into their games. And one of the fastest ways to let someone really invest into staying in your game is to let them be able to be what they want. Right?
Yeah, but there's already so much community content to help that. I feel like there's already
There is.
so many avatars, and the fact that you can now buy avatars, like I feel like
Yeah.
there's so many tools they already have without giving them the ability to already maybe do something malicious.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, I
It's
can
part of that
agree and
hard
disagree with
balance.
it. Yeah. It's a difficult balance to really nail.
Yes, it really is.
All right, well, let's continue on
It
to
really
see what
depends
they're
on your
doing with
community.
it.
Baseline expectation of content safety for public instances. Public instances and non-verified spaces must be suitable for a general audience. This change sets the standard and illustrates precisely what content is permissible where, and it gives us a valuable tool to prevent users from being exposed to adult or suggestive content.
Okay. This is another big topic point for me. What he's saying here is your content, right? That you, let's say you mark your content as sexually suggestive, not sexual content, not nudity, just sexually suggestive. Like, say, Flat's avatar. It's not.
Oh, come on! Why'd
It's
you
not
have to
bad.
put me on the spot like this?
It's not bad at all. But, like, you can see
Yeah,
the top of the
it is
boob,
very
so.
it is success. It is sexually suggestive. I will agree with that. There is.
Yeah.
It is.
So
Who gets to decide what's sexually suggestive?
that's a good point too.
It's very subjective.
It is, yeah.
Mhm.
But let's say, for example, he marks it as just to be on the safe side, and then they say that if your avatar is sexually suggestive, it's now age gated. So if you are not age verified, like I'm definitely not going to be because I don't care to give them my government ID, then
Yes.
I will no longer be able to view his avatar because of it being sexually suggestive and marked as such. However,
Yes, and that actually goes into the next thing that they start to talk about.
let's say Zycu, this is what he just mentioned with the publics. let's say Zycu is age verified and I'm not, and we go into a public instance, like a group public or a public, I will not be able to see Flat's avatar, and Zycu will also not be able to see Flat's avatar, even though he is age verified, because it's a public instance. The public will
Are
automatically
you saying
ban.
that's what you think it is?
No, that's what he just said. I'll pull it back so you can
wait,
hear it again.
So even though Zycu would be oh, I see.
Yeah, see,
But that
listen
doesn't
to
make
this real
sense though
quick.
if he
A baseline expectation of content safety for public instances. Public instances and non-verified spaces must be suitable for a general audience. This change sets the standard and illustrates precisely what content is permissible where, and it gives us a valuable tool to prevent users from being exposed to adult or suggestive content.
So public instances will be guaranteed this stuff is blocked, so that they can ensure that nothing can see it. That shouldn't be able to.
You know, this makes me think. I think I know what their play is going to be on how they do this. So, you know how when you are the owner of an instance, you're able to toggle on what people have placed, like the drone,
you can turn off
like a
stickers.
moderator?
pictures, the stickers, the emotes. I think they're going to do the same thing, but give worlds also a content like button, and all publics are going to have these disabled by default.
But do you think you can turn them
think
on
that's
as the owner of it? That's the question.
I think that's what they're going to end up doing here.
I don't think they will let you turn those little things off if you're creating the world at all. Because I think if he's saying that he wants publics to just be
what Zycu was
like-
saying is like if we make a group public, by
I didn't
default
hear
those
him
will
say
be
group.
off, but the group owner can say I want these to be allowed in my public. But I'm not
I think
sure.
even then they still wouldn't let you.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
because
sure
it's a
with like your
public.
instances, like if we made a group plus, you know, we could probably go in and turn on that we don't want nudity. That would be huge.
Well, that's still up in the air whether that is what they're going to allow. Even in our group pluses.
Yeah, but
because
that
Tupper is
would be
being
the
very
move.
vague about some things. He's basically giving us the guidelines of how it's going to be, but I think he's being a little bit vague on the more finer details because he doesn't know exactly how they're probably going to do it right now. You know, I'm sure they're still in the testing phase for a lot of things, or just idea phase.
But you, Zycu, what was your thought?
I think if they don't put the ability for us to manage this as communities, there's going to be a lot of pushback and a lot of discourse.
I can agree with
from
that.
the community. Like, granted, like it's probably not going to do anything because they have to make this hard decision and it's theirs to make. But if they give us the ability to moderate our own spaces,
yes,
I think that would be the best move on their part, and it would be used correctly. And then anyone who gets caught not enforcing rules correctly, like, you know, you have a nude party in VRChat because those exist.
Yeah, they do.
And you get caught hosting this event and there's minors around, you know, maybe your account could be banned.
Yeah.
Or the group could be banned.
Dismembered, yeah.
So I mean,
or
I think they should have put the controls in our hands and allow us the responsibility to manage our own lobbies. And then all publics, as unfortunate as it is, there's no real way around it. They need to lock down publics if they don't want this content out there for minors and other people to see.
My dream for this, right, would be if it's a public, make it age verified. But if it's a group, don't require age verification. So if I did like a group plus event, I could sit there and say I don't want nudity, but I don't care about violence on an avatar. And then people who were age verified couldn't see the nudity, or weren't age verified, couldn't see the nudity, but they could see the violence. Unless they specifically said they didn't want to see it. I think that would be a much better way to go about it. Because of the fact that the age verification, which they'll get into, is a paid service. And a lot of people don't want to pay it.
A lot more.
A lot of people can't pay it. or people, you know, don't want to give their personal information out.
We cannot expect users to verify their age if age verification is difficult or expensive. To make this system work, age verification must be accessible to as many adults as possible. To that end, we are committed to making age verification more accessible by lowering the cost to our users. We don't have a price point for you yet, but we are working to drive this price down to the absolute minimum possible to cover the cost of third-party verification through negotiation, partnerships, and optimization. We'll continue to do our best to reduce this cost over time. Our long-term goal, finances permitting, is to make it free for everyone.
As it should be.
However,
Yeah.
I have a feeling I don't think it's ever going to be free for everyone. It's because they have to pay for. The thing is, like, VRChat is already a free service, as like it's a
Yeah.
free thing already, and it would be great if they could make it free, like how Roblox's age verification system is free.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling it is not going to be free for a very long time, if ever.
I mean, we've seen how long it's taken for them to even consider disconnecting. I was about to say it again. Disconnecting VRChat Plus and age verification. Because right now you have to have VRChat Plus to be able to age verify. Still, it's been over a year. And you still have to have VRChat Plus to do it. What I would
And if they don't
Exactly.
decouple those, people without VRChat Plus just aren't going to see any of the age-gated content.
Exactly. They're going to be locked out for the rest of time. And with what they're saying, it sounds like they're going to decouple it. Now, my question is, if I pay for VRChat Plus, right, and I unlocked age verification. Now, I saw someone made a comment that was very true, where if you pay for VRChat Plus, you age verify, and then you stop paying for VRChat Plus, you keep your age verification. Cool. It's a one-time. You'll need to do it 1 month to be able to age verify. It better stay at one-time payment for age verification. If they turn this into you need to pay monthly to keep it, I'm gonna throw hands. But
Me too. I'll be right at your back.
The concern I have is that if they decouple it and then you buy VRChat Plus, do you also have to pay to be age verified, or will they give you a discount or give you it for free because you're paying for their service? That's what I want to see. So let's say it's a
I bet it would be there
$5,
for free.
$2 to $5. That's the hopeful range to age verify.
$2 to $5.
$2 to $5 one-time payment, age verified. You shouldn't have to pay because you're giving them your data. But if they're saying what they're saying is true and they only keep the one piece of data off your ID and then the other company deletes it as they're supposed to do, if that's the case, I could get paying $2 to $5 because they're not selling your data as well. So let's say $5 max. You pay a $5 fee to age verify, and then you have age verification for the rest of your account's life. Yeah, until you get banned or quit.
And if you buy VRC Plus, it comes with it, no extra charge.
No extra charge. That's how it should go, in my opinion. Have the VRChat Plus pay for the $5. They'll lose out a little bit on the first month, but then you're roping people into your system as well. Because it's like, hey, you could pay $5, or you could pay $10, have it verified, and then for the remaining $5, you get VRChat Plus features, and you can try it out. And then people are like,
ooh, a lot of features.
People are like, ooh, and they try it out for 1 month, pay $10, get verified, and then they go, oh, I love these features.
Maybe I'll keep doing this. Yeah, it's a great way to get them in, rope them in.
Yeah, so give them the option. That's what I would say to do. But what do I know? I'm just a VR player.
Nerd.
Is not a silver bullet for all of our problems. Our system can hide an avatar, or it can prevent you from going to a world, but it cannot stop bad actors from behaving.
That was something we forgot to mention. Preventing you from going to worlds.
Yes, that is going to be...
Worlds are also able to be marked with tags. So with this feature, Zyku, they can sit there and say, hey, you can't see or go to these worlds, and if your friends are in these worlds, you can't even see that they're in these worlds or join off of them because you're not verified. Which runs the concern of world creators using this to just be like, I don't want kids in my world anymore, and just completely preventing anyone that's not verified from ever joining their world, which will lock a lot of content down.
It could also be used the other way around. If you want to drive up users into your world, just don't add any tags to it. It's really going to depend on how they decide to use these. Like I said, I feel like they're being very vague.
Yeah.
So they're not saying exactly if your avatar has this, and I can understand that. Like I said again, because this is all just kind of like they're going to be doing this over the time. They're just introducing it to everyone.
Yeah. It is concerns that I have. We'll see how they play out.
Poorly. The hardest safety problems in online social spaces aren't about what avatars people wear, it's about how people act. Predatory behavior, grooming, harassment, and hate speech are all behavioral issues, not content issues. To address this, we are focusing on systemic improvements to how people interact on VRChat. We are directing our resources towards strategies that proactively reduce harm rather than just reacting to it. As some examples, we are exploring ways to improve how users find each other. By investing in better discovery and social systems, we can help ensure people find the communities that they are looking for, while naturally separating audiences that shouldn't be interacting.
Yeah, so furries can't be with furries can only be with furries. Anime characters can only be with anime characters.
No, so what this sounds like to me is exactly what I was describing earlier. It sounds like what they're thinking is putting the controls in our hands.
Yeah, I mean they'll get to that point because they do say specifically what you're talking about. Dang, Ika, I can't believe you commented on Flat and saying it should fucking
Ika
be...
said in response to me saying furries could be with he said anime characters can only be with anime characters. He said as it should effing be.
Yeah.
Keep them segregated.
Yeah, but my concern with this is that it's going to turn algorithmic. Instead of it being like it is now, where you can just search and find anything. My concern is that improving the discovery systems, it's going to be like, hey, we've added AI, or we've added this new algorithm that'll push what we think are groups you want to see, which could be beneficial, but also would vastly limit what you are able to access. Kind of like if you're watching YouTube, and let's say, not getting political at all, but let's say you lean to the left. YouTube is going to push a lot of left-leaning videos to you and not right-leaning videos because you don't care about that content as much, which means you're missing out on a huge spectrum of what's important to learn about. And it could do the same thing with
VRChat. Like watch cop videos, so you're going to get a lot of cop pursuits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true.
Exactly. And I feel like this will narrow people into silos. Let's say, like Ika, he really likes furries. And he looks into some furry things, and then VRChat goes, oh, he likes furries, and then shows him nothing but furry stuff. Now he's missing out on all the other types of content that exist on VRChat unless he specifically looks for them.
Yes, it could definitely
Yes,
could definitely start. Ika said yes, please. I do like kind of half agree with what Contra is saying. Like, I think it's good to be offered more of the things you're already into. Like, that's me personally.
No, for sure.
I know if you want something, specific, it's gonna be easier for you to find that thing specific if the algorithm is helping you. But if you want to, intermingle between a lot of things, maybe you are in one mood one day and then you're in another mood another day, it's going to be harder to, really switch over to something else if an algorithm or a social system is keeping you out.
I can agree with your viewpoint entirely. It can be done well, but it can also be used in a way that limits, which is not what we want.
Maybe if there's a way to disable this sort of like algorithm or this system that they're doing in your searches.
I could see that. What I would actually like to see better, and I would love to get both of your opinions on this, is tags. Improved tagging system.
Oh,
Where
yes.
in groups you can, like, there's no tagging for groups. But if we add tags for groups, you can sit there and say, this is a world hop, hangout, gaming, mirror dwelling, you can have all these different types of tags for your group. Funny, in case it was like one of those funny banner ones. And then people could
It's like
specifically
a role play
music,
group, you know.
role play, yeah, all these different kinds of tags that people can specifically search. And this is something I do not see almost any platform do. And the few platforms that I have seen do it, I absolutely adore. Give us the ability
Steam.
to reverse tag. Yeah, Steam does this. Give us the ability to exclude tags. Please. So that when we go to search something, like worlds, let's go look up a world. Let's go find a game world, right? And we go to game world. 90% of the game world folder is full of chill worlds because chill worlds put a pool table in it.
They put that asset, the classic
Yeah, they
pool
put
table
the
asset,
pool
call
table,
it a
which
game
means
world.
they're a game world now. Let us have the ability to say find game worlds, but not chill worlds. Or find gaming communities, but not furry gaming communities. And then, or furry communities, but not gaming furry communities. And then you can sit there and like specialize what you're looking for by saying tags you do want to see and tags you don't want to see. I want that as a feature in VRChat for worlds,
That would be a
avatars,
very good
and
alternative.
groups.
That'd be a very good alternative to just like an algorithmic style, discovery system.
Well, I will say that the parts are in place because one of the things you can do during content upload in the SDK is tag your upload. You're able to actually put those tags in at this time, but
Yeah.
they just don't have any functionality on the game side.
Ooh.
That's what I want to see happen with their better discovery system. I don't want it to be an algorithm. I want it to be vastly improved tagging systems that we can use to help narrow what we're looking for.
In addition, we're also exploring.
Oh, and then also the comment at the very end of keep people separated that shouldn't be interacting.
I assume what they're meaning by this is, drinking at people, drinking,
Like keeping
groups
kids out of
with,
adult specific events.
Yes.
And
I believe
adults
that is
out of
what they are
kids.
trying to insinuate.
Yeah.
But it could very easily be construed other ways. Like I said, maybe keeping furry groups from anime groups or something like that.
Yeah, and I'm hoping it's not that, and it's just keeping kids out of adult groups, and that's all they mean. But the fact that they didn't specify that.
I think this is primarily just targeted at keeping kids away from the ERPers.
Yeah. And I will keep my fingers crossed that that is the case. And hopefully, if they are somehow finding this podcast and listening, please add the tags and keep your restrictions just to kids to adult stuff.
Acting. In addition, we're also exploring how to empower community leaders. We
There
know
you
that
go,
communities
Zycu.
are often the best defenders of their own spaces. So we are looking at ways to give group owners and moderators stronger tools to enforce their own norms and take consistent action against bad actors. We're also exploring ways
They're
to
going to give us the ability to ban VRChat users. Let's go. No,
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I think this is why they did that thing a few months ago to where they sent out like Google Forms or so for people who are in charge of groups to like.
I totally forgot about that. I did fill it out. I don't remember what I said for any of the questions or what the questions were.
Well,
but...
it was just really basic stuff like how big is your group? What does your group do? Who are you in your group?
Right. Yeah, no, I'm really glad that they're putting power in our hands to better improve our community. They didn't say how. They might say
Accelerating
how,
enforcement.
but I don't think
We
they
are
do.
refining our reporting pipelines
Yeah,
to
I
be
don't think so
faster
either.
Oh
and
yeah,
more
they go straight to the reporting. Yeah, so they don't say how they're gonna do it. But I would like to see.
I think it's going to be like
improvements.
I described because the system's there.
True.
To where we can like set up like our instance to allow like certain tags or so.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then report
That would be
specific
good.
people if they are going against our tags and stuff like that.
He is very, very true about saying putting the power into like the community leaders' hands, because that is
Yeah,
the best way they can do this. As long as they give like us all the power over our group instances,
but not
that
over
is
VRChat,
all you
yeah.
need to do to make this. Yeah, not like over like public instances, but like over our group instances where we can do pretty much anything with our group instances. Make whatever like world stuff we can do, allow whatever avatar stuff we do. If we are allowed to do that, it is perfect. That is the let adults be adults thing, is just
Yeah.
letting the group leaders take care of things because
Let
they
us
are,
decide
like
if
he said,
we want people
effective.
to have to age verify.
Yes.
Effective. When you report behavioral offenses, we want to make sure that the loop between report and action is as tight as possible. These are the types of systemic changes that will make VRChat intrinsically safer for everybody. This is a massive
Okay.
undertaking, and
Actually,
it will
on
be
that
an
reporting,
iterative process.
thing, actually, how do you know how you report someone now?
I have, yeah. You would go into the big issue that I run into when I've done this in the past is you go to click on a user, and there's a report button on the user's quick menu, right?
Uh-huh.
Either that or you click on their profile and there's a report button. But when you get to that report button, it gives you a list of things you can report them for. You could be like their avatar, their username, their icon, their behavior. And then when you click that specific thing, it'll be like, oh, well, they were being racist or hateful, or, they would give that general list of things you could report. Sometimes, depending on what it was, for instance, if it's behavior, and this is the issue I see, is it'll sit there and say, we couldn't get enough information, please submit a report on the website.
Yes, that is the main problem with the reporting system. It should not be go to our website and do it, because that's where you're
And
going to
upload a video
that's where
and-
half of the people are going to log off and not
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah, it should be able to be done all in the app, all in the game, all through the menus.
Yes.
You should
So
be able to
if
sit
they're
there,
going to work on something like that,
Yeah.
that's good.
if you build out the report, say it's like an avatar. Say you're like, oh, this avatar is problematic. Let us take a picture with our VR camera and add it to the report. Say add picture, and then it pulls the camera out, and then you just pull the camera up and take a picture of the person. You can even make it so that camera doesn't show up in the game. It just shows up for
that
you.
or just like
And doesn't save
VRChat
to
probably
your
has
profile.
access to their avatar too. Like they could just
No,
see
for sure.
what avatar they've been using.
But this would be a way to help speed up the report, so they don't have to go dig through all the code and figure out what exactly is on the avatar and how the avatar looks, because it's not necessarily easy to do that. Let us take a picture and add the picture to the report so we can show the name, we could show the icon, we could show the avatar. Behavior would be slightly harder to show unless there's a way to record things with the camera, which
I feel like
don't
that's
think
just
they could,
you
but
can write out what was being said,
yeah,
and then it would really be verifying on
VRChat's part.
whether they did it or not.
Yeah,
Verifying on VRChat's part.
but
It
I
could
think
be
adding
that type
pictures
of
to
thing where if
reports
they
would be great.
get enough reports, they could just like
Pictures or video.
Yeah,
they could act on it, and the person could do an appeal.
but let all of it be able to be done in the game.
Yes, please.
You have anything about the report you want to add to that, Zycu? What you'd like to see done to make it better?
I think that's as long as they got the staff behind it to enforce it, that's really what it comes down to.
Okay.
He mentioned trying to make the action between reporting and action tighter. That's exactly what I would like to see. Like if someone has an issue and they report it, I don't want that person to be waiting for a response for 2 or 3 weeks, like
True.
in
Yeah.
Discord scenario where if someone gets reported or you make a support ticket, you're lucky to get a response in a month.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
what's
hilarious.
really important with that.
It is a little bit off topic, but League of Legends, if you report, I'm sorry to be talking about League of Legends here.
Oh, no.
But if you report someone in League of Legends, they will answer your report and send you something back, like usually within a day or like after you get out of the match. They'll say, "Yep, we did action against that person. We lined them up and shot them or something." Like that type of speed would
Yeah.
be very effective. Just a response in general within like a week at
Yeah.
the max would be helpful. But it is like Zycu said, they would need the staff really for that.
Yeah, which they have been applying or requesting people to apply for. I have seen, so very good to see that they're building that team out. Yes, Ika did mention a system like that might not be as good because League currently uses automated systems to identify things like slurs or players disconnecting or griefing. So I'm not sure how
I
applicable
see.
that would be in VRChat. So it might not be that fast, but definitely if they could speed it up within a week.
For
You
sure.
know, response within a week. At least a response to say, hey, we're working on this. And then
Yeah, that especially, like, you want to know that the system is working, and if they say if they send you a reply saying yeah, we're working on it, that already can make someone who doesn't report and like doesn't trust the
Yeah.
system begin to trust the system.
What would be nice?
Imagine the meltdown.
Yeah. What would be cool is if
Imagine the
Go ahead, sorry.
imagine the meltdown if they had implemented an AI that listened to everyone's voice.
Oh, yeah,
and
no.
you said something wrong.
No. Oh
you do
no.
you do
Meltdown
know
would be
that they
real.
sell your voice data.
Yeah, surely.
It's literally in
Yeah.
their TOS that they do have the ability to take what was said in instances and sell that. But that's another reason I'm not as sure about posting or giving my ID to the stuff like that because of how willing
Yeah,
they're
because they already are showing that they're using
other data.
your
Yeah,
information for monetary gains.
how you move, your eye tracking, all that data. The other thing that what was it getting at? I might have forgot what I was going at. Oh no! Look at my brain
the
being
dementia
stupid.
hitting in.
I know I'm getting too old. But yeah,
You can let him finish talking, I guess.
Automated systems would be pretty dumb. With AI especially, I don't want to see that kind of stuff
For
included.
real.
We don't need it.
While we are confident in our direction, we're going to make mistakes along the way. We're going to have to adjust our enforcement and refine our tools as we learn what works
Good.
best to deter
I'm glad they're
bad actors,
not being like
while
this is
we
the be
also
all end
protect
all
privacy
with
and
the
freedom.
AC.
Yeah,
We
for
want
sure.
the VRChat community to partner with us on this journey. Run healthy communities. Show newcomers to VRChat how it all works, how they should behave, and where they should go. If you run groups or events intended for adults, use age verification. If you make public avatars, ensure that they're appropriate for public spaces and users. When someone misbehaves, report them and let us know. We are
Oh,
building a VRChat
that's what it
where
was.
anyone
I finally remembered. It would be really cool to see if they, for fast action on reports, right? Let's say 2 or 3 people, because they improved the reporting system and they actually make it so you can make reports very easily. Let's say 2 or 3 people report someone in an instance for being problematic. It instantly will kick them from the instance. You don't even need a moderator
actually,
to do that.
I don't know
but
if I
it
agree
doesn't
too well with that.
ban them. Just that one instance.
That can be very easily weaponized.
It could be
though,
weaponized, yeah.
which is why I really don't think like it should be. I think it should check the relationship between reporters for sure.
Yeah.
Because if it's people who don't know each other and they're reporting someone,
Yeah.
that's a very good tell to say that what they're reporting is actually pretty true. But if it's like friends, very easy way to weaponize.
Yeah. So I think if it's done well, that could be an interesting way to make faster action on things. And then have someone come in to really do the detail work of what was going on, how did this happen, why was these reports made, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or if a report is made on someone, instead of like certain number of reports means they're kicked. If a report is made on someone, have a notification sent to the instance owner, so the instance owner can go and verify what's going on.
Oh yeah,
Give it to
that's
the
another
community
way to
leader.
empower the community.
They don't have to be giving all the details to
tell
community
who it
leaders.
is. Yeah, it doesn't have to tell who it is. Just say like who
Just
they
say,
reported and what
this
was the
person,
general
I mean, they don't
the,
even have to
the
say
topic.
what the topic was. They can just be like, this person was reported. Please investigate. And
Well,
then,
I don't know. That would be difficult then because there's a lot of things someone could be reported for. Like if they don't know if it's for sexually, suggestive words or
true.
racism or something on their avatar,
Okay,
like
so
they would need to know
generalize
a little
it,
bit
keep
more.
it simple.
Yeah, generalize.
But that would be a good
They don't
way
need
to
to
do
put
it,
in
I think.
anything else.
Because they could sit there
Yep.
and say, hey, player reported for this. Investigate. Or player reported this. And then the community owner or the instance owner can go over there and be like, what's going on?
Oh
Well,
yeah, that could
the
also
group
make it
moderation
tighter.
could have like the option to elevate the report as well to VRChat staff.
Exactly what I
Yeah.
was thinking, Zyku. Exactly what I was thinking.
Well, my idea was it goes straight to VRChat staff and then informs the instance owner.
Yeah.
But I could see both, where you could choose where it should go.
Mm-hmm. It would definitely
Enjoy
need
music.
like VRChat to have
And-
better group leaders,
Yeah.
like trusted group leaders.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Where adults can find the freedom of expression that they want. The changes regarding content gating and age verification are just what's coming next, aiming for the first half of 2026. There's much more to come. Thanks for sticking with us and for helping us build a better VRChat.
Much more to come. We'll not know what that is yet.
Yep. As of now, that is the most recent blog post
Yes.
on VRChat's website. So we do not know the details. We don't know the clarifications for any of these things. All we know is they're planning this.
Yeah, that was,
And they
believe,
gave us guidelines.
right around Christmas that dropped.
Yep, the 19th of December.
Yeah. So, big stuff coming. As you see, we've got our opinions on it. We're in favor of things being done as long as it's done well. That's the big.
I'm in
big
favor
take.
as long as they give the group leaders the ability to pretty much do everything.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any last words on that, Zyku?
No, I think it's good. I guess I kind of leave us with a funny thought, or I don't know, probably more concerning thought. I have this like idea in my head at some point in the future. It's possible that, and this is just all speculation, and I don't think it'll happen. But wouldn't it be interesting that, let's say, like you have a large like group instance or just a large instance, and there's VRChat staff with like their staff tag and like staff entry animation that comes into your world just to check on like your group instance and kind of walk around and just make sure everyone's like not having any illegal activities going on.
Bro, that would
They're
stress
just like
me the
walking
frick
around.
out. That would stress me the frick out, man.
It's the Gestapo.
I mean,
yeah, it's the Gestapo checking out on us. What?
But I've seen the way they do things in the past. The VRChat developers and the VRChat team actually have a button they can use to turn off their visibility as being a staff member. Because I'm friends with a couple of them. Yeah, I'm friends with a couple of them, so they can just pop in as a regular user, or they can pop in as a trusted user, and just kind of walk around and chat, and act like they're normal. And then, next thing you know, they turn on their developer tag, and then, oh, there's a member here. So,
and act as judge, jury, executioner as they ban you on the spot.
So the interesting thing about VRChat staff is that they're already pretty well embedded in the VRChat communities. Like we have one in our community.
yeah.
I'm not going to say their name because I don't want them to get any type of attention. But we have a staff member in our community, if you didn't know. And so, like, they're everywhere. They're always watching. They're always listening to people's opinions. So if you have opinions about things, make sure you do talk about them because you never know who will hear you out and relay that to the bigwigs. So
Very
is it
true.
you, Zyku?
it's
No.
not
Is
me.
it
I'm not a
you?
VRChat staff member, and I would never
Okay,
pose
thank
as one.
goodness. Phew.
But if they're hiring, hit me up.
Same. I am a very, very endowed member in the VRChat community. Would be happy to be working.
Do not
alongside
hire
you.
me, brother. I will make
Yeah,
your
don't hire
website,
Flat.
your whole platform worse.
Don't hire Flat, but you can hire either of us. I'll give you my whole resume if you want it. It's very, very, very impressive.
So what's next on the docket, Con?
All right. So next, we're gonna talk about a cool VR news that came out relatively recently, and by that I mean 2 years ago.
Oh my God.
But that we found out about recently.
Recently, yes.
And it is a system designed for VTubers using VR. So this is called Warudo. And I'll just play the trailer real quick. It's just a minute. So very, very cool stuff.
All right.
So imagine VRChat, but instead of it being like, oh, you go into a world, it's like you have this specialized instance for your VTuber model that you can customize and do things with. This is just kind of showing off the model work, but yeah, it's easy. Like they got their own little custom rooms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You can use full body.
VTubing is
Might
gonna
already be in
blow
circulation.
up.
Oh, it's definitely in circulation. It's been used a couple times. They got custom shaders, very cool. VRChat does that as well. Now, another
that
huge
model.
thing for this is the fact that with the VTubing platform, it's got really seamless. It's got a really seamless version of full body tracking. Unlike VRChat, where it's kind of got some jitter, this is really smooth, and we'll show a video after of someone using it. But yeah, you can have your fan base throw things at you, as we'll see in a moment. Yep, you can throw some
Can
liquids at
be
them.
used for very, very normal things.
Yeah, I think it's a very cool tool. I don't watch VTubers all the time, but I have not seen very many VTubers jump into the full 3D look, and a lot of them just kind of stream off.
They really don't
VRChat,
often.
if they do. So I think a
Well,
tool like this would be much better for them.
Yeah, most of the time they don't is because they're usually doing something like playing a game or something.
Yeah.
A little bit harder for them to play a game with like full everything on.
True. But that was a cool little way. And then here was an example of someone using it, so you can see just how smooth the motion.
Yeah,
for the full body tracking
it looks
is.
so good.
Yeah, I'm just fooling around. You want me to spin? Whee!
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so very, very impressive with the full body tracking. You don't really see movement like that
Yeah.
look good in VR. In
Yeah,
VRChat.
it looks so smooth, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
wish I could
motion
look that
capture.
way in full body.
Yeah, so that was a neat little thing. I don't VTube myself, but I have met a
Why
couple
not,
people.
bro? I bet you do good.
I could probably pull it off.
I've been
Yeah,
considering
it's
it.
like a male VTuber.
Yeah, either do the male VTuber or do the really cute female VTuber that also sounds like a really deep voiced man. You know, really throw people for a loop there. I'll have like entire like 10 minutes where it's just me moving around and looking cute, and then someone sends me bits,
And then you
I'm
just
like,
start talking.
"Oh, thank you very much. That was very sweet of you."
Yeah, I bet it'd work much better for Zycu.
Yeah.
He's probably got a better voice for it.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you to go be a femboy.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it could be cool. I'm of this personality type that I don't care to become an online personality, because I know once you become an online personality, it's very difficult to find time to yourself online, if that makes sense.
No, I agree with
Oh yeah.
you. I 100% agree with you.
So
Excuse me. I've stuck my toes into it a little bit, and just a little bit that I've been exposed to, and having a little bit of a public image. And
Yeah.
I'm not like super public by any means of the word, but I have enough of a following for it to feel like there's a lot of people that want to spend time with me and do things with me and hang out, and I want to spend time with all of them too. But it gets really difficult because then I find myself constantly having to choose who I'm hanging out with over others, and it gets difficult because you want to be able to spend time with everybody, and it's hard to kind of come back from that because you want to maintain friendships.
Yeah.
Hecking truesies. That's why I cut off all my friends that I don't like.
It's either all of them or none of them.
Yeah, I'm very thankful that I'm not extremely popular with every single person, because I have been like before where everyone wants to hang out with me, and it's just so exhausting to be everywhere and have no time to yourself.
You're popular with me, Flat.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and then I had
Yeah, I know Contro for
clever
sure
idea.
is popular with everyone.
What? No. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Do a time check. What's the next topic?
All right.
Yeah, let's
Actually,
see.
the last thing we got is talking about our totally VR stuff, and then we'll be moving on to the games we
Yeah.
like. So I'll start off just giving us a quick rundown of some things that we've been doing with our community, especially for the big new 2026, and then I'll throw it to Zycu for his special announcement. So, in the Totally VR community, we've been doing a lot of events, and I mean a lot of them. One of the
Really, how many?
at least 4 a week.
Oh yeah,
And
very true.
we've kind of had a system, but we've never like laid it out and been like, nah, this is how it's actually working. This is the system now. So going forward, we're gonna have a little bit more of a structure where every Wednesday is gonna be hanging night, as it always has been. But now, if you want to come
Yippee.
join us, 6 p.m. PST or 9 p.m. EST on Wednesdays, we're going to be doing Hangy Nights, which are ran typically by Flat, and sometimes some others
Yuppers.
when he can't make it. And then every other Thursday, around the same time frame, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST, we are going to be doing a totally creative corner ran by my lovely and beautiful wife, Suji, where you can come and join us and you can draw, you can make models, you can do whatever you want as long as you're being creative and you're in fostering that creative community. And it's a really great time, super good if you're like, oh, I need to work on this model, but I just don't have the motivation. It's a great spot to sit down and be like, okay, this is where I'm going to work on it. And I'm going to have some friends around me to chat with while I do.
And
It
I will
is
say,
so helpful.
when you do hop into the Creative Corner event and you know you got things you want to work on, but you've been procrastinating, it is a super huge boost to get those things done when you're hanging out with people also working on things that they want to work on. So that is definitely a good
Absolutely.
event to attend.
Yep. I've definitely
Absolutely.
had things that I've needed to do, and I'm just like, I'll do it. But it's really been nice because I could just dedicate an hour to doing something. Right now, I'm trying to remake my model because I forgot to back up stuff when I was switching over to Windows 11. So
Yeah.
I lost everything. And I'm remaking something in like an hour every other Thursday, the perfect amount of time for me to actually stop procrastinating and start working on my model and getting it done and fixed.
Absolutely. It's a great opportunity, and I'm really glad that she started making it because I was like, oh, that could be cool. And then now that I'm actually participating, it's like, this is one of the best events.
For real. I used to not come, and then when I started coming, I'm like,
First, for
this
sake
is
of switching to
amazing. Yeah.
Windows 11. So true,
You're
Plague.
very right, Plague. Should
Oh.
not have done it, but then Big Daddy Microsoft said we're not updating Windows 10 anymore. I'm like, okay.
Now, the next major event that we're going to be doing is every Friday. It's going to alternate. One week it'll be gaming events in VRChat, and the other week it'll be World Hops. This will be hosted by me typically. Might happen where I can't make it, so a Flat might step in or Zyka might step up. But every
Yuppers.
Friday, we'll either be doing gaming or we'll be doing world hops. So we'll be checking out really cool, pretty worlds that we've found, or we'll be hopping into some really fun games that I found. Typically, because Hangy Night has a lot of gaming as well, I try and find games that are different from what we do on that Hangy Night, just to make sure we have some variability.
Yeah, I've been hounding him to get another like gaming night event sorted and also have world hopping. So it's very
Yes.
good that we can pretty much have both.
Yes, exactly. So every other gaming one and World Hop the other. Again, 6 p.m. PST or 9 p.m. EST. You can convert that to your time frame. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be trying to figure out where it can fit in and talk with Flat and Con. But I want to bring back. We did one a while ago. It was a huge success. Everyone loved it. But I want to bring back the Totally Photo Shoot. Basically, it's
Yeah.
a event that we all get together at a scheduled time and we jump from world to world. So it's like a kind of a world hop slash focus on taking photos. And we get a lot of really cool photos out of it.
Oh, I
And I
remember
think
that.
everyone
That was a
really
while
enjoys
ago.
it.
There was some gorgeous
Yeah, I
photos taken.
remember.
I remember that my wife,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
my wife still has one of the
So
photos she
more
took of us during that as her background on her PC.
yeah, some really good photos can come out of it. So I'll be sure to link up with everyone and figure out what works best.
Absolutely. And then monthly, we'll do very special events that'll come up. That might be one of the ones that will either be monthly or quarterly. Alongside that, we have our drinky nights, which happen once a month on Saturdays. If you want to find the exact day, again, you can come join us in our Discord community. That is discord.gg/TVR, as you can see in the video for the people who are watching the video podcast. And those happen at 6:30 p.m. PST and 9:30 p.m. EST. And that is going to be this next coming one is on the 24th of January. And then we have our Totally Cinema, which happens once a month on Saturdays as well. This one's going to be on the 31st of January at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. And this next one we're going to be watching the very first Avatar. Not Avatar: The
Oh,
Last
it's so
Airbender,
good.
Avatar: The Blue People.
Unfortunately.
Oh no.
No, I Avatar, the first Avatar was great. I don't remember anything that happened in it, but I remember there was blue people. I'm so ready to watch that again.
That's actually why we're watching it. My wife mentioned that movie, and we were like, "Oh," because we wanted to see the third one, but it's been so long since we've seen the first and second, so it's like a refresher course for us. So this first movie we're gonna be watching together as a community. Hope to see you all there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then in between that, we're doing some other events. Right now, we're going through and watching season 2 of both Trigun and Freerun on Saturdays when there's not an event going on. So if you want to come join us for that, that's a great time. We just watched episode 1 of Trigun. Really good. Looking forward to seeing
very
where they
good
go
so
forward.
far.
Yeah, looks beautiful. And then on the other days, we have our community is welcome to post their own events. So if you have events that you want to run or ideas that you have that you want to do, let's say Wednesday we do our hangy, Friday we do our gaming. There's not something that Thursday or there's not something that Tuesday, but you want to do your own gaming, you're welcome to come join our community and post your own events as long as it fits our event rules, which you can find on the server. So we'd be happy to have more people hosting their own stuff. It's always a good time.
Yes, and it doesn't need to, fully be in VRChat. We have a couple of other games we play, a couple of Jackbox every now and then. Sometimes we'll open up Tabletop Simulator. If there's something you really want to do and you see a couple of us have the game already, you can always set up an event for something like that as well.
Absolutely. So it's always good. We even do like Jackbox nights, like he was saying. So that might become either a monthly thing or a quarterly thing. And
yeah, we don't do that often.
Yeah, very especially, which I hope to do more of. We have a VRChat Jeopardy that we do for Totally VR every once in a while.
Oh yes,
that was a blast, and I'm looking forward
it
to
was
bringing that
very
back.
good.
I'm looking forward to bringing that back and improving it from the last time. So,
very
I don't know
well
when I'll
made
be
last
doing
time
that
we
yet.
played it.
I'd like to also throw in there, like, while we do focus on VRChat events, and sometimes getting together and watching movies, we also sometimes just hang out. So
True.
if you're just kind of doing your own thing and playing a game that you enjoyed, just hang out, come into a VC, stream it. Some people might watch and be interested in what you're doing. Some people might join you if it's multiplayer. So if you're on the outside of the community right now and just looking for people to hang out with. One of the best ways to do that is just to get into a VC with us and hang out, talk to some peeps, and enjoy your time.
Hell yeah.
Cruisies.
All right, Zycu, I see you sent me a video. Would you like me to pull this up on the stream?
Yeah, when we get into that topic.
All right, I believe I'm done with my section of it.
Just mute that, and so that I just wanted something to talk about.
While I was
have something play in the background
yeah.
while I talk.
Okay, then I will pull this up. Let me do this really quick.
I was gonna
And
ask about
then-
that during planning, but I was interrupted.
Oh, yeah.
Just make
that's
sure it's
understandable.
muted.
Yeah. I'll keep it muted, and then I will.
All right, so
switch to this, and I will play it and put it on loop.
all right,
there we
so
go.
I'm assuming we're moving into the segue now. So
Yeah.
essentially, about we'll say in 2024, we posted a video. I compiled a video. I got with Controser here, and we talked about what Totally means to us, what the community is to its members, and it's something that did very well, was very well received by the community members, and a lot of people who recently joined may have also seen this video and felt more warm to it. And yes, I'm sorry I didn't have clothes at the time. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Naked.
I got clothes now. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to be working on another Totally VR video. However, this is going to be from the perspectives of the members, and I want to get people involved if they are interested in being involved in the creation of said video. Some of the cool things that are going to come out of it are cool pans of your avatar. You're going to be able to say some kind words about people in the community that you are especially loving of. You're going to be able to say nice things about things that happen in VR, or what you feel like Totally VR is to you. I know it's important to be able to voice these things to people that you appreciate, and I feel like this is a good way to broadcast that to the world. Um, Here in the near future, me and okay, so my thing, my Zycu server, it's my baseline for all my video shenanigans. I am getting back on top of that, and so you're going to be seeing more content from my brand specifically. But with that, I am partnering with Totally VR as an entirety to work on a multitude of video projects to include world reviews. While we were doing world reviews kind of in this podcast, I explained to Flat and Con that I don't really feel like it was doing the world reviews justice, because we're just kind of talking about it. We want to see more cinematic pans of these worlds, things that you can do in these worlds. And so we would like to also offer you an avenue to my server, which will be posted in Totally VR in probably the next week or so. And it'll allow you to come over there. I'll have a space set up for TVR, a special role for TVR members in my server. So that way you guys can come over and give input to certain videos or worlds that you would like to see done with in a more cinematic way, or if you have a special message you want to put out, or if you have a special event that you want to be recorded. There's things that we can do to make really good content to put out to the world, to show the world that, hey, we are Totally VR,
A dog
and
man.
this is the thing that we do. So if you have any interest in that, just kind of stay tuned to the announcements channel. We'll put something out about this partnership and what it means, again, for those who aren't able to be here at the podcast or watch the recording later. So if you're interested in that, just keep your eye out. I'll love to work with you one-on-one. We'll be able to talk more about it. So that's my announcement.
Yeah, very nice. I'm looking forward to seeing if that kind of stuff can happen. Before we continue, I do want to play the audio of that one part because it's so good.
It's still
Coming
cinematic
to
greatness.
hot dogs. We got Franks, we got bratwursts, we got sausages with meat you ain't even heard of, all certified by me, the hot dog man.
Bro, LA Foo.
So good. He's such a fun
He's
man
so
to move around.
funny. I wish he was funny more often.
Dang. All right. Well, in line with that, I appreciate everyone for listening to the podcast, and thank you so much for being a part of this, especially those who got to be here live with us. we do want to talk about some of games that are very near and dear to our heart. I'm gonna do something similar. Yeah, LFU for best hot dog. Yeah. So to have that special talk about our games that mean a lot to us, I'm gonna do something similar where I'm gonna stream the video in the background. It's gonna be muted while we talk about them. So, who recommended RimWorld? Let's have you talk about your.
Oh my
game
god, that was
first.
me. Wait, is this the
That's
RimWorld?
Project
Oh,
Zomboid.
oh.
This is the RimWorld trailer, so we can have people actually
No,
see.
this is not the
That's-
RimWorld trailer, bro. This is
You
the
do-
Oh,
Project
this is
Zomboid
Project
trailer.
Zomboid. Fuck. Shoot. Change it. There we go. RimWorld.
Yes, RimWorld. Let me tell you about RimWorld. It is a story generator game. I have been playing this game for a very long time. It is very well loved by the developers too. Updated so often. This game was released all the way back in 2018, and since then it has gotten about 5 or 6 full content updates. These aren't just small little things. I'm saying these are like Black Ops 2 like whole map pack things with 1,000 pieces of content in it. But it is amazing. It is one of the slower games, and you will make a lot of mistakes, but it is all about just making a colony and creating a story with it. So you can have a colony of nudists who worship sacrifice.
Oh my.
And so you will make,
Oh,
you know,
man.
have like 3 colonists go out and raid someone, take one of their people prisoner, bring them back to your colony, and like sacrifice them to like a god. And you'll do it all completely naked with like assault rifles and stuff. But it is so good, so expansive, and you can pretty much do whatever you really want in it. You can make a ship and like fly all around the world. That's one of its newest content updates. It's a Odyssey pack. You can make children. You can. There's also one more thing I have to mention. Its modding community is enormous. There
that's
are
always fun.
so many mods. The modding community makes this game 200 times better. Also, one more thing, maybe a little off topic. This game was banned in Australia because of organ selling. That you could do
Oh
in
my
it.
god.
Fascinating.
Anyways, that's all I have to
love
say
organ
about
selling.
this amazing
Wow. So sorry
game.
for the 2 or 3 people in our community specifically that are from Australia that they cannot try this game out. But very, very cool. Thank you for sharing that. If that looks interesting to you, definitely go check it out. You can find it on, I'm assuming, Steam, and then maybe some other
Heck
platforms
yeah,
as
you can
well.
make it on Steam.
All right.
Nintendo GameCube.
Oh, for you, Zycu.
God dang.
Let's talk about your game recommendation.
All right, so this is a bit of an oldie, and if you ever if you ever played a good survival game that's also asymmetric and also zombies, this is actually a fantastic game to play. So, Project Zomboid is a very difficult game to play. I've been playing on apocalyptic mode, which means all the zombies are, I guess, like 200 times. But essentially, you spawn with very little. You have to go around looting. You can build. You can train up your character to be better for like your melee weapons or being able to work on vehicles. It's very in depth. The best way that I can describe this game is that it's Sims but zombie apocalypse, and I can't be
Interesting.
any more literal than that. So,
Very good
like
description.
everything your character can do as far as vehicle maintenance, like I mentioned, being able to work with electronics. You have to train those skills. You can find books to help you, but you have to perform the tasks, carpentry, farming. It goes on and on. And there's so many things that you can do. There's no way that you can focus your character on just one of those things because of how much time it takes to actually build up those skills. But it's good to go into with a group of friends. And it's really just a lot of fun to play in general. It's a very difficult game. You get trapped, you have to restart your character all over. It's not a respawn your character. So if you enjoy survival-esque games, this is probably one of the best in my opinion and most challenging. So
All right.
Project Zomboid.
Very nice.
Absolutely. It's been around for a very long time too.
Oh yeah. Oldie but goldie.
Yeah, I mean, I can attest. I've seen Zycu play this hours upon hours, day
I've
after day.
literally been losing sleep over it.
Yeah, how
Um,
much time do you have in it? I've got like 270 right now, but I've played so much even before Steam.
I don't want to talk about it.
That's a good sign or a bad sign.
Yeah.
Depends how you look at it. But
It's
yeah,
such a good game.
Very addicting.
And they're releasing. Oh, they're not releasing, but I've been playing on Build 42. And this, for those of you who don't know, is a version of the game that they're working on. It's been in development for about a year. I don't know if it's exactly close, but I'm basically playing it in its unstable version right now, and it's I'd say about 90% playable. There's a few things that don't work and a few things that are like, what the heck? That when it happens, you're like, oh yeah, this is basically an unstable build. But it's looking really good and it's a lot of fun. And after this, I'm probably gonna go play it some more.
dang,
Yeah.
you got
Not to
sucked
mention
in.
they released the multiplayer side of Build 42 like a day or so ago. So you can play the new build in multiplayer, which you couldn't do at first.
True. Well, thank you for sharing that. That looks also very fun, especially for the people who really like those kinds of games. And then finally, I would like to give my recommendation. It's something that this community
Is this
has been
RimWorld?
playing. No, this is not RimWorld. Something that this community actually played together quite a few times, and we've had a blast doing it. It's Rivals of Aether. And if you've ever played Super Smash Brothers, you're gonna love this kind of game. It's basically a Super Smash Brothers clone. You sit there and you're fighting. It's a pixel art. You're sitting there fighting on a map, and then you hit people, and then the more damage you do, the more their percentage goes up. The higher their percentage, the greater chance of you launching them off the stage and taking one of their lives. The thing that really makes this stand out now, Rivals of Aether. If you're a furry, awesome. It's the main. All the main characters are animals, so it's really neat for that. However, the modding community, just like for Flat's recommendation, the modding community of this game goes hard. There's over 1,000 characters that you can download and play as for this, and it's full of memes. I'm talking, you can play as Steve for Minecraft, but not just any Steve. You can play as specifically Jack Black as Steve in Minecraft.
I've played
You can,
that one.
And regular Steve.
yeah, and regular Steve. You can play as Giga Chad. You can play as 100% accurate Cloud from Super Smash Brothers, and his sword is like the entire arena. There's tons and tons
Chosen
of
One.
things. The Chosen One from Stick is it Animator versus Animation.
Yeah, it is.
It's like the old classic, the Chosen One stick art meme from like the golden era.
Oh, true. You can also play as the animation from Animator versus Animation. There's just absolutely tons and tons of modded characters. I forgot to loop it. Tons and tons of modded characters that you can play as that really make this game stand out. And it is a ton of fun. And we were cackling as we were fighting each other and just getting launched from all the stupid moves you could do. You could even fight as Ronald McDonald. So you can have a fight
Turbo.
between Ronald McDonald versus let's say like Hollow Knight.
Poorly drawn Kirby.
Truly, yeah, Kerbo, yeah.
Or Sanic.
And some of them like the Sanic, Kerbo, the Giga Chad, all of those are memes. But they also have people who like really go hard on making really well designed character mods, like the Hollow Knight. You can play as the knight from Hollow Knight, and it's got really well designed systems. It uses the badges, so it's a really good community, and they have a good fun with it. So if you enjoy Smash Brothers, highly recommend checking this one out. Also, Blue says, "I want to pet that whale." Don't blame
I didn't know you played it. I play this so much with Movie. We play it a lot. I
found it.
freaking love my favorite character is like the Kara from Undertale.
Oh yeah. I
Love
also
playing them.
I played with Zycu, Plague, and Eddie because Eddie was playing a I forget what it was called. I think it was like Smash. I don't want to say it incorrectly, but he was playing another Smash clone like this. And the one that and with Wolf and the
Oh,
one
Brawl Stars probably.
no, it wasn't Brawl Stars.
Eh?
But the one that he did, you could create your own custom characters in it. Smash Studio, thank you, Smash Studio. And he actually made me and Elifu as characters
Oh,
in
wait,
Smash
what?
Studio. So we were playing around with that, and like I
Dang.
had a special attack that I could do where I would summon a giant toad that would land on top of my enemies, and then Elifu had a special where he would launch a train that looked like a hot dog.
Dang.
So it was really cool what you could do with that, and then that got me thinking. Oh, I remember this game that streamers would used to play where they would play as like really goofy characters like Alpharad, and then I found it, which was this one, Rivals of Aether.
There's
and
a
then we
German
started
character
playing it.
too.
There is a German
He's
character,
a
yeah.
It's well done too. It's very well done. It has
So-
a freaking meat grinder ultimate.
Oh my goodness! So we had a lot of fun playing this, and I did it like remote play, and it worked well. But there was some lag because some people didn't have the strongest internet, so we ended up just all buying it and playing it together, and had a blast. I look forward to playing some more because it's just that good. Yeah, that was all of our game recommendations. So I highly recommend checking out all those if you find any of them interesting, and really appreciate everyone coming to the podcast and listening in with us. Is there any final remarks you two have to say?
Where's the plug?
Nopers.
I was about to get to that. To finish us off
Where's it at?
again, if you want to join us on the Discord and watch us live, or even just chill and chat with us, we're always hanging out there. You can join us on the discord.gg/tvr. And if you would like to come join us in our VRChat events, whether you join a Discord or not, our VR group is tvr.2006.
This podcast was recorded live in cyberspace.
Oh, that's crazy. But thank you again, everyone, for coming. It's been a pleasure, and we'll hope to see you in a couple weeks.